Good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever looked in the little toolkit that you get free with the bike? Let's have a look, see what there is. Right, let's have a look what's in here. We've got a spanner, a screwdriver, and this, well, this is a spark plug wrench, sort of. And I guess you have to put the spanner on there to turn it. And this is a screwdriver, and then you use the spark plug wrench as a handle. Oh, I don't like that much. I've tried to use it just for fun. It's cold and slippery and not a lot of grip. I'm really not sure why they feel they have to include a spark plug wrench, but very little other tools. I guess someone somewhere is going to flood the engine and need to change it. I don't need to remove that now, but it's not great, is it? But wait, what's this? Yeah, no, this is the only tool I actually need from the included toolkit, and that's because it's to adjust the suspension preload setting, which I'm going to show you right now. When I first bought the bike, I obviously realised what this setting is for. It didn't occur to me to try and change it at all. And I went on the first camping trip to Aberystwyth, and lots of luggage on the back. The bike felt really heavy and the handling was a bit rough. And then me and the missus went for a pillion ride, tried that out. And again, obviously, there's two of us, so it's a lot heavier. So the bike felt sort of bouncy and heavy and didn't feel so good. It was only after that I read that, of course, you should change the suspension preload to suit the weight that you are carrying. Let's have a look. I'll show you how it works, and then we'll try out the settings. Now, there are 5 settings from the loosest to the highest, and to change it, all we've got to do is fit the this special spanner on here. This is the busiest, quiet bit of country lane in the world, and turn it like that. There we go. So that's the loosest setting. Obviously we need to do the same on both sides. There we go. There's 5 positions in all. So that's down to position 1, the loosest setting. We'll go for a ride. I'll tell you what I think. Right. Woohoo! I can already feel we're a bit more bouncy. Okay, whoa, yes. Straight away we can feel a difference there. I think I'm lower to the ground. Yeah, and I mean, this camera does a lot of stabilizing, so I don't know how wobbly this is going to look on the footage, but yeah, I can bounce up and down a bit. It feels a bit lower, the saddle feels a bit lower to the ground, and I can already feel I'm a bit bouncier. So this is position 1 of 5. And I don't know who needs this position. Maybe if you are very, very small and light and carrying no luggage, or you just like things a bit squishy. In a little place called Lousenford. Let's go that way. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, obviously that doesn't feel great, but it's interesting. Right, I'm going to stop here in this churchyard to change up to the next setting. I've discovered it's a lot easier to change this setting if the bike's on the centre stand, because you're taking all the weight off the back wheel. There we go. Here goes position number 2. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I think that's pretty obviously a bit different. I can still bounce up and down quite a lot. Careful here on the bridge. Where do I want to go? Henley will do fine. I'm going to skip the single track road and the Ford just after the rain we've had. Yeah, so position number 2 feels quite different. Still a little bit bouncy, but firmer than it was before. Thank you very much. Now obviously the way this feels for me is not going to be the same for you unless you have the same mass as I do, which happens to be about 75 kilograms. But it's to do with the feel of it anyway, so you're going to have to try the settings out, but I don't know, just telling you what to look out for, I guess, what this feels like. And setting 2, yeah, I mean this might even have been how it arrived from the factory, to be honest. I could certainly ride like this quite comfortably, but with a lot of luggage, heavy luggage, it might well be too soft. So let's find a place to stop and crank it up to number 3. Here we go. I hope nobody minds if I just stop here for a moment. Oh, I said I wouldn't ride all the way home, so you guys didn't know where I lived. Joke. There we go, that's position number 3. There we go, number 3. This is not the day to be taking your gloves on and off repeatedly. It's all in the name of science. Kind of. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. Okay. So I was worried I wouldn't be able to tell any difference, but I definitely can. My God. The seat just feels so much firmer, and I feel higher up. I'm pretty sure I'm higher off the ground. I might be imagining it, but the butt definitely feels firmer. Yeah. And if I try and bounce around, yeah, the bike just doesn't bounce very much at all. So I would say, I don't know, could I ride like this as the bike is now? Yeah, maybe. It definitely feels firmer, and that might be a good thing. If I was carrying a lot of luggage, now this probably would be the setting. So you might find the setting you use for normal use without any luggage, and then if the bike's heavily laden down, or if there's 2 of you, the setting you'd use for that. And with this I definitely would have some heavier luggage on. So yeah, on position 3 here I can definitely feel a difference. Surprising how much. Before I get in anybody's way, let's step it up to number 4. There we go, number 4. This tool sucks. The butt test, here it goes. Can't feel a huge difference from 3 to 4. Here's a muddy bit. It says this road goes to Henley. I'm sure I've never been on it before. Yeah, if maybe position 3 is your usual, maybe you step it up to position 4 when you've got a lot of luggage. Or maybe if 2 is the most comfortable normally, you go up to 4 when you've got a passenger. I don't know. You've got to try it out for yourself, really. But yeah, position 4. I can't feel much difference from 3. I've got to be honest. Definitely a big difference going from 2. Right, one more to go. Let's find a place to stop for a moment and then... Yeah, let's stop here. The spanner is a bit of a bugger. It just wants to slip off. And we are going to the tightest setting, I suppose. Oh, that's it. There we go. It's not too hard to do, just if your hand's cold, that's all. Let's hit the road. Yeah, so now we're on position 5 and the bike feels much more solid, you know. It's not like it's rock hard or anything, but there's much less give in the suspension. If I bounce up and down a bit, we're barely bouncing up and down. I look like a kid on a motorcycle, which is basically no. So the suspension hardly bounces up and down. It's probably much too stiff for anyone riding in normal conditions. But if there's 2 of you, it might be what you need. I don't think I've ever been here before. Yeah, just the little bumps in the road, you know, the little potholes and grooves and things, you just feel them a little bit more. But the ride's kind of nice. Quite like it like that. Ah, Prince Harry Road. Let's go find that car park and stop. Oops. Ooh. Oh boy. Am I in the right place? No. Now, obviously your mileage will vary. The setting you need is going to depend on, well, how can I put this nicely? It's going to depend very much on you and your luggage / passenger. But I hope that's just a little bit helpful and showed you how to adjust the suspension preload. This tool is horrible. It keeps slipping off the little peg there. I don't know if you can buy a better one, maybe. If you've got any better solutions, let me know. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Yeah, I'm going down to position 3 for sure. That's number 3. 1, 2, 3.